What's up, course hero? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Whiteboard Wednesday, and today's topic for this Whiteboard Wednesday is how to take people from your website to your checkout cart. Now this is only if your website is separate from your checkout cart. So in my case, I have my website and my blog on medium.com, and then I have my checkout cart on Thrivecart, and then I also have a WordPress landing page. And I'm going to walk you through all those steps from my Medium blog to my WordPress landing page to my Thrivecart checkout page, and then finally into my new Zenler school. You can see there are different moving parts here, and you might not have as many moving parts as I do. I sure hope not. That's just the way I set it up. And now that my blog on Medium is ranking, I don't want to change things around because it is getting a ton of traffic since it's ranked on position 1 on Google for a particular search term. So I'm going to show you how that can be done, and hopefully this helps you with your funnel. Let's get started. All right, so to continue with this one, what we are going to be doing today is I'll show you on my whiteboard the flow from when someone comes to my blog, how do they get to my blog/website, and then how do they end up getting to my checkout cart, and then finally how do they get enrolled as a student into my school. So let's look at that. Now the first thing here is my blog. There are 4 things that are happening here. This is my blog. My blog is on Medium, so you can create a free blog on medium.com, and that's where I have my blog. And then from my blog, people go to my site, which is on WordPress. So I have my landing page on WordPress. And the reason why I have it this way is if I could start over, I would do everything on WordPress. But when I first started writing this blog, I was not really sure what platform to use, and I really wasn't thinking of ranking this blog. It was just a true article about helping others achieve this thing that I was able to achieve, which is a certification in my particular niche. So that was my goal, and I figured let's just try it on Medium and see if I get any traction. Sure enough, about 4 to 5 months later, my blog started picking up rank, and it ended up ranking on position 1 of Google for that keyword. And I started seeing a lot of traffic. Now I didn't want to undo everything I had done and delete that post and then restart on my WordPress blog. That is how I ended up getting stuck with Medium. I say getting stuck, it's not a bad thing, but it's just that on Medium you cannot control too much of the messaging, because Medium is in it for their viewers to have a good user experience. So they don't allow you to put pop-ups or lead capture areas through your blog. So you have to get kind of creative. But still, I'm getting about 10 to 15 leads a day where people are opting into my lead magnet from my Medium blog. So they come to my blog, that's step 1. Then they show up to my WordPress landing page where I'm offering them something of value that they are looking for, and they put in their email. And then once they put in their name and email, then what I do is I take them to another landing page. So this is what I would like to call a post landing page. I don't know what to call it, but this isn't really a thank you page. This is more of a bridge page. So let's call it a bridge page. And on this bridge page, I'm offering them something which is a quiz in my niche, and that quiz will help them with their certification exam, and that I'm selling for $17. It's very simple. On my Medium blog, I have links littered throughout this blog post offering them to click on that link to get a free quiz that they can take. When they come to my thank you page, I ask for the name and email to give them that free quiz. Then when they give me their name and email, I put them in a email automation sequence. So they start receiving the email, and in that email is the link to that quiz that they originally signed up for. But I don't show them that on the thank you page. On that thank you page / bridge page, I'm selling them the same quiz but with a lot more questions for $17. And if they end up buying that or wanting to check it out and go to the next step, which would be the checkout cart, that's when I take them to my Thrivecart page. And on my Thrivecart, I'm going to attempt to draw a shopping cart. Let's see how good I am at this. Okay, that's my attempt at a shopping cart. Looks more like a car. So on my Thrivecart is that $17 product. Now let me start over with a new page here. What happens there on my checkout cart is I also have an order bump there where they can buy a second quiz for $10 more. So $17 for one, $10 more for two quizzes. So instead of $34, they're paying only $27. So that's a savings to them, and quite a few people take me up on that offer. So again, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is step one, is my Medium blog. So they did a Google search. That Google search showed them my result on position one. They click on my blog, start reading the blog. Throughout the blog, I have call to actions to get this free quiz. So that free quiz brings them to a landing page, and that landing page is on my WordPress page, not on Medium. So this is WordPress. Then step three is to get their email and then show them the bridge page also on my WordPress. So this is the bridge page also on WordPress. If they choose to buy this, then step four is to get them to the checkout page, and that's the checkout page, and that is on Thrivecart. And Thrivecart is a shopping cart, which is awesome. They're very mature, they've been around for a while, and their features are just amazing, out of this world. I love using Thrivecart. I would never use any other cart for my product. Well, never say never, but for now I like it a lot. And then step five is to give them an upsell. So I've already given them two upsells. First, they came here for free, expecting a free quiz, but they ended up getting roped into this $17 product. And then I upsell them for another $10. So I'm raising my average cart value from $17 to $27. Now, not everyone takes me on the upsell, and not everyone also takes me on the initial offer, but I do get 2 to 3 orders a day. This is all set up on autopilot, and I don't have to touch it. I don't have to do anything. I continue to collect leads, and I continue to nurture those leads, and I continue to make sales every day. And then finally, once they have made that purchase, they get enrolled into my school in New Zenler, this one. And thank you, New Zenler team, for sending me their school beanie. And they get enrolled into my New Zenler school using Zapier. So that is step number 6, school enrollment. And that is how I am doing this today. So the pieces of technology that I'm using right now is I have a blog, and that's on Medium. It was a one-time set it and forget it. I do continue to update that same article with new snippets of information, so it stays relevant to today, because I wrote that article in February of 2018, and right now 2 years later it is ranking on position 1 of Google and making me $300 to $400 every month. From Medium, then the next piece of technology I'm using is WordPress, and I use Thrive Themes product. It's Thrive Leads, Thrive Architect. These are all Thrive Themes products that I use on my WordPress site. Then from there, they go to my checkout cart, and that checkout cart is on Thrivecart. They are not related, they just have the same name. And then from the Thrive checkout cart, they are taken through Zapier. So this is Zapier. Through Zapier, or Zapier, however you want to call it, they get enrolled into my school, and that school is on New Zenler. And that's really the flow of it all. And again, all of this sounds complicated, but I have videos that I've linked to on my YouTube channel, and I'll provide those links in the description below, where you can see how I actually do this. But that's kind of like the whiteboard part of how you can do it. So it's always good to whiteboard it out before you actually start doing this thing, so you can figure out, okay, what am I going to need for this? What kind of softwares am I going to need to help me with the income that I'm going to get? And that income should be, your softwares should be paid for by that income. Now, I understand that in the beginning, when you're first starting out, all of this might sound overwhelming, or it sounds like too much, and you can certainly get rid of Medium. You don't need Medium. I only did it because that's how I first started. I was not aware that I can rank using a WordPress site. Now I'm all about WordPress for blogging, for ranking, and I always use New Zenler for my marketing funnels, and also for lead captures, and for my school. You can keep WordPress if you're a blogger. If you're not a blogger, you can also get rid of WordPress. Same thing with Thrivecart. If you don't care too much about how your or how your checkout cart performs, New Zenler has a completely functional cart out of the box that you can use. And also then you can get rid of Zapier, because you won't need Zapier. So technically you can do all of this that I just showed you using just New Zenler. I just had it set up this way, so I'm sharing with you my setup. Everyone has a different setup on how they're selling their products, and some people use just ClickFunnels, some people use just WordPress, some people use just Wix. So it really depends on what kind of technical stack you have. What's your appetite to learn new things? I really like the kind of stack that I have right now, and I would like to keep it at that. But I'm also always up for trying out new things and then replacing them, so I don't have too much of technical debt and all of that knowledge that I need to learn. And there you have it, course heroes. That is how you can link your front end website to your checkout cart and then finally enroll students into your school. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Whiteboard Wednesdays. If you'd like more videos like this, give me some positive confirmation by hitting the thumbs up, liking this video, hitting the subscribe button, and leaving a comment below on what else you would like to see in these Whiteboard Wednesday videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.